to talk about a topic that's inevitable, and that will be about death. And I shall give you, along my journey, my perspective. Recently I've had two deaths, one of which was a family friend that lost the battle with cancer and who was on the path to enlightenment and awareness and awakening. And the other person was a young lady who I was treating at my chiropractic clinic, which sadly took her life. And from what her family told me after I rang, she had a long battle with depression, severe depression at that. So basically I'm gonna give you my perspective, which pertains to the unseen, as to what I believe death is, and how I see it tying into awareness and awakening and conscious expansion. So first and foremost, I believe that in the situation of if someone decides to suicide, that is being a being of free will. One makes that choice, and that choice merely terminates that life, but it's really just pressing a reset button. What I mean by that is, if you've incarnated, you've come into this world, you're here for to experience certain lessons and for a conscious awareness and heightening of your consciousness. So as a being of free will, if you decide to take your life away, you're basically gonna come back and incarnate to learn those lessons again. It's a short-term satisfaction for the person thinking they're escaping, but really all they're doing is momentarily stopping those lessons, and they'll reincarnate until they learn them and ascend. This is my perspective. People won't believe in reincarnation. They might not believe that we're beings of we're beings having a spiritual journey through a physical vessel, which is our body. If you don't believe that this is what is happening, then I guess we're on a different trajectory. So with that saying, I believe that death is, if it's to do with taking one's own life, it's basically just pressing a reset button. Now, when natural causes take someone's life, from age, from things like cancer, and there's nothing more that can be done for that patient, everything has been exhausted, and I believe that person has fulfilled their soul contract, their destiny, and they then leave this 3D physical experience, and then they come in different incarnation to then learn new lessons that will take them to their next conscious ascension. So essentially, my perspective on this, which is along my journey of learning, is that we're all on the path to enlightenment. We're all here to obviously ascend consciously and learn and experience the highs and lows of what I would call, it's basically, I believe that life, I've come to this fairly recently, is an organized chaos. It's a chaotic, life is very chaotic, and and the meaning of life to me has a two-pronged meaning. First of all, that there is no meaning. However, in saying that, I also believe that we're here to ascend consciously, if that makes sense. So the environment around us, if you explain what's happening, it's very chaotic. However, through that chaos, because there's so many beings, be it human, be it animals, be it species, they're all here on a particular trajectory. They're all here to somehow thrive in a particular way, or learn certain lessons. So you have that experience happening along through an environment that's very chaotic. You have natural disasters, you have wars, you have unease of government, family, interpersonal relationships, business. So in amidst that chaotic environment, you are here as an individual to ascend, but you also have the interaction of fellow human beings, animals, plants, and what have you, here to thrive, and they're on their trajectory as well. So, so when one's life is taken by natural causes, or unnatural for that matter, being a spontaneous event that may claim their life, be it a natural disaster, though, an earthquake, something that was not planned, that was not premeditated, then these people have fulfilled their destiny for that life experience, and then they ascend. They incarnate, or they've ascended at that life experience, and then they come in to incarnate to ascend further. So you get constant ascension. But within that ascension, you also have those little ups and downs. So you might have one ascension, one life where the person whose life may be taken very early. They might incarnate into adverse environment, conditions like coming into poverty, coming into oppression, adversities, if their country has political and religious unease that may claim their life. So there is like a sine cause, a wave-like motion, more like a wave-like motion, but the end point is ascension at the very end. So I hope I haven't confused it too much. There's a lot of material that was in that, and sorry, sometimes I tend to slightly diverge. I mean well. I mean to obviously give you closure on the initial question, but sometimes these topics are very, very broad, so you can't help but to go into different trajectories. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it had to be a depressing topic today, but it is inevitable, and I do feel I'm a very empathetic being. I do feel for those that lose their life. I feel for the family. I feel for the people around them. It's truly difficult. And as an empathetic being a Cancerian myself, I can't help but somehow take on that suffering that people are having. But unfortunately, as well, we're in a universe that keeps evolving, the world keeps turning, and life keeps on happening. So you just gotta pick up the pieces and keep moving forward, but still not forgetting the dearly beloved that have passed. So I thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.